For today's DIY video, I'll be using Dollar Tree trays and cutting them into pieces that I'll be using for the project. The middle part of the tray is not going to be used for this DIY. I'm just going to be using the lip of the tray alone. I'm making DIY gift ideas that's going to be quick and easy to make. And this first one is going to be a wall mirror. And I'm going to be cutting this into different sizes to create a frame for the mirror. This is a mirror that I'm going to be using, and I will be gluing it on a foam board, but I'm going to cut the foam board down to size first and then cover it with contact paper. The middle part will not be covered because that's where I'm going to be gluing on the mirror. I'm going to go ahead and lay the pieces down to see what it looks like first before gluing them down. I have some of the tray pieces flat, and then some of them were overlapping others. The piece at the top and at the bottom will not fit, so I'm going to add some cutout pieces there. After I added the top and bottom pieces like this, I'm going to cover up the open spaces with smaller extra pieces. I cut down some of the pieces that were too long, just to make sure that I have them all equal. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut out the excess foam board. I'll be using labeling stickers that I've had for a while now, and you can also get something like this at the Dollar Tree. I'll be working on this and adding it to my mirror design. This will be easy to use because when I'm done, all I have to do is just open it up like this, and I've got the shape that I want for my design. I'll be covering the stickers with Mod Podge, and then when I'm done covering it with Mod Podge, I'm going to be sprinkling crushed mirror glass over them. I'm going to leave this overnight to dry before I shake off the excess crushed mirror glass. When I'm done shaking off the excess, I'm just going to be attaching this to the mirror design. Because these are self-adhesive, I'm just going to be sticking them on to the cutout tray pieces, and I am attaching them to the edges. When I was done, I cleaned the mirror, and then at the back, I'll be using mountain tape from the Dollar Tree to have it mounted on the wall because what I made is not too heavy, so this will work just fine. The second wall design using the trays will be to cut out the pieces like I did for the first one, but then using longer cutout pieces. The pieces I have here are in different lengths, so I'm just going to be arranging them in such a way that it would have a nice flow to it, starting with the shorter piece. I'll be using hot glue to attach the pieces together, and I'm gluing and attaching only the tips of all the pieces together. I'm going to have a mirror attached to this design. And I'll be using a foam board to hold the mirror and the cutout tray pieces together. After I had cut out this piece, I then realized that I needed something bigger that's gonna hold a little bit of the cutout tray pieces, just so that they can stay flat. So what I did was, after I had attached it like this, I turned it to the back and extended the board. I also added a hook at the back to mount it on the wall. My design has an open space right here, so what I'm going to use to cover it up is a small silver-plated Dollar Tree bowl. I'm also going to be using what I made for the first DIY to cover up the imperfections. This is what it looks like when it's mounted on a wall. This is what both projects look like together. The second project can also be mounted upside down, and it would still look pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have other home decor DIY videos that are linked in the description box below to check them out. And for those of you who have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to click on the subscribe button.